Ladies and gentlemen, if you search Kamala Harris on the internet and you want to get her viewpoint on the special counsel, Biden's classified data issue, nightmare, you're not going to find anything. I'm looking at Fox News, Detroit Free Press, Jerusalem Post, Yahoo, CNN and MSNBC are not talking about it. I can't find anything here. If you type in Kamala Harris CNN, you're not going to get, what do you type in news, it's everything but the classified data scandal. Not one story, okay? Not one story. Type in MSNBC, Kamala Harris, nothing. Absolutely nothing. They say, well, what does it have to, it's the president's problems. Like, well, if this took place and Trump was still in office and it was him, if it was Trump that had this classified data issue, you'd get articles about Pence immediately. Either they'd ask his viewpoint. It's interesting that you cannot find anything to do with Kamala Harris and Biden when it comes to this story. I find that bizarre. You can even here, I'm doing this real time here, but here, nothing. If you even type Kamala Harris classified documents, you will not get any reference. Only The Onion. Kamala Harris assures public no one has given her a single classified document. But nothing. And I find that very interesting. I find that interesting because I do believe that President Obama, Hillary Clinton, Democrats, and I do believe that also media, once the Democratic Party decides on a narrative, media will then follow that trajectory immediately. I think Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris, it's not a prediction, and I talked about this in the segment prior to this one. I'm not predicting anything with all of this, but if you don't think it's possible, see, the days where like nothing's ever gonna happen. Oh, it's happening right before our very eyes. The script, the template, the computer program, the software, there's more than just a glitch in the computer. There's more than just, this is like remember the old Walkman cassette tapes? Walkman, you put the cassette tape in, and sometimes, very rarely, the tape would get caught. It hardly ever happened to me. But sometimes, this is like you're putting a cassette tape in the Walkman and you pull it out and there's just, the tape is caught and you're like, oh no. Everything's unraveling, ladies and gentlemen, and the vice president is next in line. You could get a Watergate moment because of Hunter, because of the DOJ with a plea deal or possible indictment, because of the special counsel. And if you think that's, that'll never happen. Why isn't there one article about Vice President Harris and her viewpoint on the classified data issue? It makes no sense. It's been 5-6 days already. Within 5 or 6 days, there's a special counsel immediately. Within 5 or 6 days, there's now 3 locations with classified data. They'll find more classified data. Then they'll link Hunter to it. Apparently, Hunter had access to that garage. Everything is unraveling. The machine that propped up Biden is just completely unraveling, almost certainly by design. It's not an accident. You're talking about people who were literally working with Twitter to silence and suspend 250,000 accounts. You're talking about people, advisors, attorneys who purchased the Steele dossier against Trump, complete lies, said that he was in a Moscow hotel room, complete fabrications, and then they're the ones who pontificate about truth and logic and all that. They plunged the country into a Red Scare McCarthy-era world, As if we didn't learn about this in history class in middle school and high school, how detrimental accusing somebody of being a communist or a sympathizer of another country was. They cheated and railroaded Bernie Sanders. Democrats did a number on him, two primaries in a row, and then of course they're like, not again with Iowa, and they put Iowa a little later. Hit subscribe every day, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. on this channel. Be here like clockwork. To the people who are watching at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. who've set their clocks and their dials to it, thank you. I love you. God bless you. And God bless everybody watching. Communist, socialist, Democrat, doesn't matter. I don't care. Trump Republican, never Trump Republican, libertarian. God bless you. It doesn't matter. I just want to give a lot of love every single day on this channel, and I'll come with my own vantage point, but I want you, no matter who you are, anywhere in the world, any political vantage point, if you disagree with me vehemently, I don't care. I want you to be happy. God bless you. Have a great day, week, everything. And in just a joyous, prosperous, wonderful 2023 and beyond for you. May all your dreams come true. That being said, my Patreon's below. No. That being said, be here every day, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Patreon is below if you want to support my work long term. Super thanks. And also go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, the Jerusalem Post, the Federalist, and other publications. Become part of a newsletter there. This is not a coincidence. President Obama is not the biggest fan or the best friend of Biden. Biden might know too much about President Obama's administration. Biden might be, let's just say, mashed potato brains might not be the best person at keeping secrets. He's not really good at keeping classified data either. So the classified data with Biden is infinitely worse than with Trump, and what Biden did is nothing compared to Hillary. Hillary Clinton, I believe, will be the 24 nominee. God bless her. She could possibly win. She'll probably win if, and I'm voting for Trump, I'm just saying, if the state Republican parties don't back Trump, she will be the first female president, and we will have been stuck in 2016 forever. Okay? We're in a video game, an 80s console called 2016. Okay? And I'm telling you, this is 2016. This is 2023, but in politics, it's 2016. It's like a Twilight Zone. We are all in the Twilight Zone, only for politics. For anything else, God bless you, beautiful. Oh, by the way, we're going into another recession, but, people voted for this. They want it because Trump was mean. Who needs a good economy? Trump is mean. Who needs a good foreign policy? Trump is mean. Anyway, this is not normal. This is not politics as usual. The machine is unraveling. And if you're talking about a political party that cheated Bernie Sanders, blamed another country, set up and framed Trump with an absurd McCarthy-era Red Scare fantasy that intel agencies said it was a concerted effort to install someone else because, any information about the Democratic Party that's about their corruption is another country wanting you to know to influence you to vote for Trump. And so you'd have to be an imbecile to believe this nonsense, but very smart people will believe anything as long as it suits their biases. Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris, does not have the baggage of Biden. She does not have any controversy or scandal or, if there's a Watergate moment where Biden's like, I'm not a crook. And if Biden say, hey, man, come on, man, I'm not a... And so if he's leaving, and he says, you know what, I've been told that I'm done here. Hunter with the laptop and everything, all this mishigas, forget about it. Okay. Vice President Harris can take over. And what better way to go into 24 with Vice President Harris saying, look, you know what? I was thinking of running for president. But, I think that Hillary Clinton, because the Kremlins took it from her, and because they took it from her and the Kremlins were mean and they liked Trump, I think that Hillary Clinton could be and should be. And let's give it to her again in the nomination. And I think that's what could take place. I really do. I think that could take place. I'm not predicting anything. I'm thinking out loud. I find it very bizarre. They don't ask one question. Not one journalist is writing about the vice president and classified data of the Biden's presidency. Not one. MSNBC, CNN, The Washington Post, The New York Times, BuzzFeed, Vanity Fair, Esquire, Vice, New Yorker, New York Magazine, Time Magazine, 20 other regional publications. Okay, so they all say the same thing all the time. Trump bad, Democrats good. So you mean to tell me that all of these people are talking about classified data, and they're doing so, not all of them yet, they're doing so in a manner that chastises and critiques Biden to the point where it's detrimental to his political chances in 24? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay? The logical choice for Democrats, once they've deliberately ruined Biden's presidency, which is hilarious, is Vice President Harris, and then Vice President Harris would not endorse anybody else, I don't think, but Hillary Clinton. And then Hillary could actually win. I want Trump. I think that it would not be good for the world or the country if another Democrat were in office, but I want Trump. If Trump could form some kind of alliance or detente with state Republican parties, then Trump will defeat Clinton. But and I said that he would in 2016. Nobody believed me, but I was right. I mean, nobody on the left believed me. Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel. I really think that this doesn't make any sense. So I'm thinking out loud with these videos, and I do think that the special counsel is autonomous. It's a Trump appointee. They're not going to not do anything because the machine is already unraveled. They're not going to just unravel a little bit. There's a reason this is happening politically. And the reason is they want a different person in 24, and I think that they want to I think that Hillary Clinton will be the nominee. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. And Trump could defeat Clinton if he gets the full support of state Republican parties. But if Georgia and Arizona, we don't like Trump, then they'll side with Clinton, the Republicans there. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. I'm just thinking out loud. One of my viewers said, don't give anybody any ideas. Believe me. The second that Trump defeated Clinton that night in the Jacob Javits Center, Hillary was thinking of the comeback. That second, okay? And that's obvious. Anybody in the Clintons' position would be thinking of a comeback the second they lost in 2016. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. If Trump could just, give an olive branch or the vice versa to these state parties, then he'd be unstoppable. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Be here in a couple of hours, everybody. I have the 3-4 p.m. segment every single day to give you an update as to what's going on. Give me your thoughts. Go to H.A. Goodman's other channel right now. Huge segments today at 9 and 12 p.m. Pacific in 1 hour. Thanks.